Hello, we are starting today's lesson on page 147. Use time intervals. So yesterday we talked about using elapsed time going forward. If we had the time as 2 o'clock and something took 15 minutes, then we would say we ended the task at 2:15. Today is a little trickier because we're going to be going back in time. We're going to be giving you the end time, and you're going to be figuring out when the task started. You can use the number line to find the starting time when you know the ending time and the elapsed time. The ending time is 4:05 p.m. Use the number line to find the starting time if the elapsed time is 35 minutes. Step 1. Find the ending time on the number line. Think the ending time is 4:05. So we mark that at the end of the number line because that is when the task is ending. Jump back 5 minutes. So because we're starting at 4:05, the easy thing to do is to go back to 4 o'clock. That gives us a nice even time. So we jump back 5, and that gives us 4 o'clock. Step 3, jump back 30 minutes. Okay, so we would be going in intervals of 10. We would say 4 o'clock would go to 3:50, 3:40, and then finally 3:30. We jump back 30 minutes or 3 tens. So the starting time is 3:30 p.m. So again, this is a little tricky, so I'm going to go slow today to make sure that you're following all the steps. Use the number line to find the starting time if the elapsed time is 25 minutes. So they marked here on our number line 2:15. We're going back 25 minutes. So the first thing that I'm going to do is go back 5 minutes. That's going to leave us at 2:10. Okay, we're going back 25 minutes. So I have to go back another 20 minutes because I already went back 5. So if I go back 10 minutes, that's going to leave me at 2 o'clock. Okay, so far I have gone back 15 minutes, 5 and 10. I want to go back another 10. And if I was at 2 o'clock, I think of 10 minutes before 2, which if I look at my clock would put me on the 50 minute. So that would be 1:50. Okay, so I went back 5, 10, 25 minutes, and that led me to 1:50 a.m. Use the number line and find the starting time if the time elapsed is 45 minutes. Okay, and I'm starting at 6 o'clock. So if I'm thinking about my 45, this may not be something you need to do, but I have 1 5 and I have 4 10s, right? So I need to jump back 5 minutes and then 4 10-minute intervals. So because I'm starting with a really nice even time here, like the 6 o'clock, I'm not going to go for the -5 first. I'm going to go for the -10 first. Okay, so I'm going to go back -10. 10 minutes before 6 o'clock is 5:50. There's one of my 10s. I go back another 10, and that's going to give me 5:40. So far I've used 2 of my 10s. I have 2 more 10s to go. Another -10, taking 10 minutes away, would give me 5:30. Okay, I still have a 10 and a 5 in my number bond. a negative 10 here would leave me at 520. And now I still have my negative 5. So I'm going to go back a little bump now, minus 5. I'm sorry. That should be 520. And if I go back before 520, if I go back 5 minutes, that's going to give me 5:15, which is going to be my answer, 5:15 p.m. Just to review what I did, I broke the 45 out into 4 10-minute intervals in my number bond and 1 5-minute interval. So I went back 10, 20, 30, 45 minutes. Just going to leave that there for a minute in case you need to fill in your number line. That was a long one. All right. Find the starting time. This is page 148. Now, they did the first one for us. Let's review it. The ending time is 4:29. The elapsed time is 55 minutes. They started here at 4:29. So in order to make this an even kind of number that you would see the minute hands hit on the clock, they took away 9 minutes, which gave us 4:20. Then because they wanted to get to the next hour, they took away another 20 minutes, which gave us 4 o'clock. Then they took away another 20 minutes, which gave 3:40. And then they took away 6 minutes. So if we add this all up, it should equal 55. Okay, I'm going to add my big numbers first. I have 20 plus 20 gives me 40. 6 plus 9 gives me 15. And 15 plus 40 would give me 55. So we have to use a lot of our math skills to figure these out. These are tough. Ending time, 10:08 a.m. Elapsed time, 30 minutes. Okay, so we're going to use our strategy of the number line. I'm fighting with the book here. Okay, I'm going to start here at 10:08 a.m. and I want to go back 30 minutes. So first thing I want to do is leave this at a nice even time. So I'm going to take away 8 minutes. Okay, and that's going to start me at 10. Now, I need to go back 30 minutes, okay? So if I'm thinking about my 30 minutes, if I already took 8 minutes away, that's going to leave me with 22 more minutes I have to take away. I see in the 22 that I have, if I make another number bond, 2 10s and a 2. So this is what I'm going to use. Okay, so I'm going to take away a 10. That's going to give me 9:50. That's 10 minutes before 10. I have another 10 I can take away, and that's going to give me 9:40. Now I still have this 2 minutes from over here. So I'm going to take those away. So if I have 40 minus 2, that would give me 9:38 a.m. This is tough stuff, I know. Really have to think here. Alrighty. Starting time, 2:15 a.m. Elapsed time, 45 minutes. I like this one because it has 5s in it. So I'm going to let you try number 3. Starting time, 6:57. Elapsed time, 47 minutes. I like this too because you see there's a 7 here and a 7 here. Gonna let you work on that one. Let's take a look down here. Jenny spent 35 minutes doing research on the internet. She finished at 7:10 p.m. What time did Jenny start her research? Here, I'm going to turn this line into my number line. 7:10 p.m. and I'm going back 35 minutes. So if I think about my 35, I want to make a number bond here just to remind me what I'm dealing with. I have 3 10s, which gives me 30. And then I have 1 5. Okay, 10, 20, 35. I'm going back 35 minutes because that's how long it took her to do her research. So because I'm starting here at 7:10, I'm going to take away a 10. And that's going to leave me at 7 o'clock. I'm going to take away another 10, and that's going to leave me at 6:50. Here comes the third 10 that I'm going to take away. That leaves me at 6:40. And now I just have to take away my 5, little smaller jump back, and that's going to leave me at 6:35 p.m. Okay, 10, 20, 35 minutes before would leave me at 6:35 p.m. Okay, and that's jumping back 35 minutes. And over here, Clark. Clark left for school at 7:43 a.m. He got to school 36 minutes later. At what time did Clark get to school? So he left for school at 7:43. He got to school 36 minutes later. So this one is a little silly for them to be putting in here, but maybe they're trying to fool you because they're giving us the time he left for school and they want to know what time he got to school. So this is kind of like what we were doing yesterday. So he leaves at 7:43 and takes him 36 minutes to get there. Okay? So if I want this to go to my next even number that I would see on the clock, I'm going to jump up 43 to 50. I'm going to jump up 7. That's going to give me 7:50. Okay, so I have 36. I've already taken 7 away. Okay, now I'm going to go up another 10 minutes. That's going to give me 8 o'clock. So far I've gone up 17 minutes. Okay, I'm going to go up another 10, and that's going to give me 8:10. So 10, 20, 27. Go up another 10, and that's going to give me 8:20. But now you're saying, but Mrs. Doria, 10, 20, 30, 37 minutes. You went too far. Well, if I know that it takes 37 minutes to get me to 8:20, now I can just subtract 1. So 8:20 minus 1 would give me 8:19 a.m. And that's what time Clark gets, that's what time Clark gets to school. He gets to school at 8:19 a.m. Okay, try 3 and 4 for me. I know these are challenging.